Well, shoot, that was a late one last night, wasn't it? I think it was worth it. Somebody thought I was fake. And I'm going to call you out, cattle. Yes, I am. Terry, cattle. Appreciate you subscribing to me and everything, but have you been blocked, kicked, and deleted for threatening me and messing with my subscribers that's commenting down below, telling them they're fake? The end is near for you, bud. And I looked at your channel and you have no subscribers or no likes or nothing. And I'm going to be honest with you, dude. You might want to jump on the bandwagon that I'm doing, because I've got over 5,000 subscribers, 300,000 views on 5 channels. So, be honest with you, kid. You might want to learn from the best, like Kevin Shipp, Edward Snowden, and John Moore, former Navy, ex-CIA, ex-NSA. Because I have. And I learned, and I woke up a long, long time ago in 2014, because being a kid like you have been doesn't pay off, man. But we're going to the news. And Terry, the only way you're going to come back is to subscribe again. Which I don't think you'll be back. I really don't. You threatened me, so I think the drones are going to hit you in the head, just like they did Parkland shooting. But I've got news for Hurricane Lane. 70 inches of rain has hit Hawaii. They were wrong on the forecast. They were wrong on, just like Hurricane Harvey. Even I can't believe the ones on YouTube said it was going to turn. When I seen the wind shear, and this is how a hurricane does it, guys. If a hurricane turns, you got to have wind shear turning with it. And the wind shear didn't turn. It had the wind shear. And I showed you on the video, me and Daniel's video that I showed you, and none of y'all watched it. None of y'all. And you're going to call me fake, Terry? Guess what? Keep on watching that fake news and they'll have you in the fame account. How about that? How about that, Terry? With your Forza 6. Just want to let you know that, kid. You're a coward. You don't talk on the mic. You don't have a YouTube. I mean, you have a YouTube channel, but you don't talk like I do. You're not to save people. You're just like Jim Toome, Dustin McGee that's smoking crack in the middle of a video, which I have reported. And on top of that, it's sad. Dustin is sitting there on a fake account, sitting there subscribing and unsubscribing. He's been doing it for 3 years. Was it 300 subscribers? Now I'm at 298. Look, I'm telling you right now, it's not about subscribers, it's about views. So I want you to know that, kid. And you're still a kid to me. I met you when you was a kid, and you're still a kid. You haven't got a job. You don't take care of your family. You're too worried about kiddo games. You're a Toys R Us kid. And guess what? Toys R Us went out of business a long time ago. So enough ranting. I've got news and I've got work to do. A lot of work to do. As you can see, the WWE 2K18 tournament, suicide had to be blanked. They wouldn't even let me put suicide on the game, folks. Suicide is a wrestler from Impact Wrestling, if you did not know that. FEMA barges are heading toward, actually left this morning from San Francisco. I didn't know if y'all knew that or not. They're death barges. They're not there to save you, okay? I thought you might want to know that. We are going to do something different today. Putin exposes the plot to destroy the United States. Well, I'm not done. I'm not done at all. I got another one. Breaking news. ISIS CIA video is coming out. I actually made that video on my YouTube channel. Micro drones. You've seen my Optimus Prime like transformer video. 6 people, 7. Okay, that's cool. We're not gonna get them all. This is a Saturday. Micro drones are your killer from Las Vegas. The earthquakes are getting worse, folks. It's getting worse. Volcanoes are erupting everywhere. We've got 4 more to go. 4 more. Delaware, California. I didn't even know we had one in Delaware. Under New Jersey. In New Hampshire area. And there's one in California that is absolutely coming out of nowhere. You got Yellowstone. In Japan, they're preparing to send everything back. Thanks for the 5 likes. We're going to start. Okay. There's suicide. I did put suicide on the front of the guy, but the name will not be on there. It will be blank, and it's stupid, but it's the truth, folks. Welcome to communist internet, right? And it's been like that since 2016, October the 1st, when everybody got hacked. Kalisto versus Suicide. We're going to go with Impact Wrestling on that one. Or not the arena that I created. Yeah, we're going to go to this one first. Micro drones. And I want y'all to do this very, very carefully. I didn't show you what they were saying about it. I just put Transformer music on my video. Okay? I want to put this in your head, bullies. Do you really want to die? The AI is smarter and faster than you. I'm trying to save your life, man. Elon Musk has a plan to kill a bunch of people that is not listening. So here you go. This is Elon Musk's buddy that talks about this, okay? And these drones are actually in the toy section. Here you go.
Customer pilots direct almost 3,000 precision strikes last year. We're super proud of it. It allows you to separate the bad guys from the good. It's a big deal. But we have something much bigger. Your kids probably have one of these, right? Not quite. Hell of a pilot? No. That skill is all AI. It's flying itself. Its processor can react 100 times faster than a human. The stochastic motion is an anti-sniper feature. Just like any mobile device these days, it has cameras and sensors, and just like your phones and social media apps, it does facial recognition. Inside here is 3 grams of shaped explosive. This is how it works. Did you see that?
And that's how they killed the people in Las Vegas. The other shootings, the Florida shooting, the Parkland, Florida, the church shooting with Dylan Roofer, the Texas shooting from the church, that wasn't a person, folks. They're just trying to take your freedom and your guns. I want you to know this right now. They've got over 20. Well, I'll let you listen to him when he says. I know y'all haven't heard this.
That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents. They used to say guns don't kill people. People do. Well, people don't. They get emotional, disobey orders, aim high. Let's watch the weapons make the decisions. Now, trust me, these were all bad guys. Now, that is an airstrike of surgical precision. It's one of a range of products. Trained as a team, they can penetrate buildings, cars, trains, evade people, bullets, pretty much any countermeasure. They cannot be stopped. Now, I said this was big. Why? Because we are thinking big. Watch.
The only way you can stop them, folks, is when you see them coming, throw the phone somewhere else, or your tablet, or whatever you got around you, because it's following the chip, the microchip. That's the reason they want the microchip on you. If they put the microchip on you, like they're planning on doing, your life is ending. I want you to know that, folks. This is how they killed a bunch of people at weddings in the Middle East and other countries. They didn't kill Paul Walker with this. They used a missile drone. Okay? Or actually it was like a fire. You know how they're doing all the fires. Okay? They got Paul Walker that way. Which I'm still trying to gather more information and more video so it won't look fake. Guys, they really covered their ass on that. But they did murder him. Just want you to know that right now. They cut the cameras off where he went across there. So, and they did it. They cut the cameras off, no doubt. But Paul Walker did not die there. He died in the middle of the movie. During the drone strike, folks. It happened in a movie. What I'm trying to tell you is the drones are taking over. When they cut the lights out, they're going to have a blackout very soon. When the blackout happens, folks, I think Skynet is going to control everything. And if you don't know what Skynet is the world of the internet, and that will be the AI coming in and taking out humans that has computers or anything that has a phone or anything like that. They had you set up until this happened. Wormwood showed up. When Wormwood showed up, they had to have a different game plan. And that's what they're doing. I want you to know that right now, folks. And I'm not even scared. I'm not scared. Because I'm dying anyways. So, the way I look at it is, I'm getting y'all ready for what's coming. Be honest with you. I've been on a suicide mission for 4 years now for y'all. Quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid millions and millions of dollars like you think I am. When you send me messages like you do on YouTube or on Facebook, you're an idiot. You're stupid. Yes. Yes. That's right. Yep. And it's been like this since October the 1st. And I told these NASCAR online drivers this. They laughed at me. I said they were going to cut the internet and shut our freedom down October the 1st, 2016. And I'm going to put that in your head until you figure it out. I want to hear that. I want to see it. I'm the only one that's saying it, folks. Nobody has said it online. None of the big YouTube channels, nobody has. Do you know why? Because they don't have the guts and the balls like I do. They don't. Bobby Cook, you saying that I'm crazy. Then why in the hell did you friend me on Facebook? I know why. Because you believe what I'm saying, but you don't want to say it because you're a coward, Bobby. Bobby Cook. I had a family member named Bobby. So let me help you out here. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. I'm the Mr. Jackson that's telling you everything. Embarrassing and family, embarrassing the social studies, the history, taking our monuments down for a Baphomet? For Baphomet? Y'all went into their trap, folks. You went into a trap from the government. And if you get on that barge again, Hawaii, you're dead. You rather just stay where you're at and camp. The sad part is, The Rock is from Hawaii and he ain't even warned you. He knows. He knows everything. He knows everything, folks. So let me help you out, guys. I didn't friend you on Facebook to date you. Okay? I didn't friend you on... I didn't ask you to subscribe to me because I'm wanting to get paid off of y'all. Okay? I asked you to subscribe to me and like and hit that bell for telling you for what's coming. That is why. I don't need money. They fucked me over in 2008, folks. 10 years. I'll never forget it. I had the best job in the whole world. Running machines, running forklifts, and everything, and then all of a sudden I get injured. Guess what? Obama comes in office, signs a first executive order on shutting down the metal and the steel. And guess what? Now it's tooth for tooth. They want to fight, they got one. Dustin, it's not personal, but get the fuck out of my business. Matt Genovese, it's not personal, but get the fuck out of my business. Or I'll have the Marines militia at your door, motherfucker. I'm not here to play games, Burns. They raped my woman last year and murdered her. I got the autopsy. She got murdered by the damn police. In Talladega. So don't come at me and tell me I'm freaking fake. You're the fakest motherfuckers. I don't care what you or my family or my friends or anybody else says. I'm bringing down the NWO and there's nothing you or anybody else can do about it. Kevin Shipp has been poisoned and murdered. Their family murdered. Kevin Shipp is still alive, but they poisoned him. And they come to his damn door like they did me. If you're a Hillary Clinton fan, get the fuck out of here. Unsubscribe to me. Last year, last June, that's when it happened. Okay? So don't come at me and tell me how to run my channel. Because I promise you this, I'll find your address, your name, and everything else, and I'll give it to Anonymous and put your shit on the YouTube somewhere else. Just like I did the others. My aunt tried to stop me. She called the law on me. Didn't do a too good job, did they? So all I got to say is, fuck y'all, if you don't give a fuck about your fucking livelihood and you want these fucking machines to take over, because guess what, folks? Guess what? Guess what? You will not win. I will fight to the bitter end. You know what? I got a good one. Paul, okay, you're the NWO. Anybody that's against me, you're the NWO. And this is what I say for you. I just put it on Facebook. This is what I got to say. This is for you, Katrinka. I know you're a big fan of Fast and Furious. The NWO says, I almost had you in 2015. And I say, you almost had me? You almost had me? Boy, you never had your car. I hit the NOS button years ago in 2014. Let me tell you something. When I got injured in 2008, I had to do massages on men and women to survive. Men and women, and you're going to call me gay, Burns. Let me tell you something, buddy. I am the game and you don't want to play me. I'm going to survive. I watched, and I knew Craigslist was going to close. I had women working with me. They asked to work with me. They seen how much money I was bringing in. One girl made over $86,000 in a year. Brianna Harden from Holland. Holland, folks. The women works harder from other countries because they want to come in here, and this is the truth. The foreigners wants to come in here and work harder than Americans because they don't want to be poor anymore. You got me? I've been busting my rear end for the last 4 years. I hate YouTube. I hate Facebook. I wish I could go back and play my NASCAR and do my jobs that I used to have. I used to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning running forklifts and running machines, putting roofs, steel roofs, building them, making them, running the trucks, sending all the supplies back and forth from Home Depot to Mason Corporation. And what happened? C.J. Richardshagen from Adamsville, 23 years old at the time, tells us we have to load and unload a truck. Here, I'll start the other one. Thrasher I created. Enjoy. But I went to school for commercial art. That's where I went and did all my art, folks. I had a backup plan. My backup plan now is game designing. Thank God I had another plan. Do you know what my teacher told me in my machine shop class? He said, you better have a backup plan because if you get injured at U.S. Steel or the coal mines or anywhere, he says, you're going to be left behind. I kind of figured what left behind meant now. I thought it was going to heaven and going to hell or wherever. Guys, I want to be honest with you right now. I believe in God, but I don't think the rapture is what y'all think. Because what's happening in Europe right now is the drones killing people upside the head in other countries, even here. So I want y'all to know that, folks. I want y'all to know that. I'm not here to bitch and gripe But when you comment down below on my YouTube channel, shut the fuck up if you don't have nothing good to say. Because I'm here to save your ass and save your life, because I'm fed up with the freaking government. I'm fed up with the pedophiles. I'm fed up with all of it. And if you think you're going to stop me from doing what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, BP Earthwatch that threatened me a couple of months ago, go to hell, old man. Because you ain't nothing but a pedophile too. You're hanging out with Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't give a fuck about you or anybody else. He's saving his ass. Trump and Obama is together. I've got one eye. I'm injured, folks, and I'm still busting my rear end, working my rear end off. And Rachel Nix, if you ever show up on my YouTube channel again, I'm going to have you and your husband down by the Marines militia. You are nothing but a fake. Ray Nix. I subscribed to her like 100 times for her. 100 times. Guess what? I left her in the dust, lying to me. I'll never do it again. DTA, don't trust anyone. Dutch Sense has been on fire with the earthquakes, folks. He's on fire. He knows, he's got sense just like I do. I see things before it even happens. And I'm going to see right now. I'm going to say this right now. If you don't get the fuck off the fucking West Coast, you're dead. 2 million of you are going to be dead. I'm not sugarcoating it no more. And Burns, with your 41 subscribers, stay away from me, man. Stay away from me. Or I'll pull your fucking purple hair straight out of your fucking skull, bitch. I'm not in a happy mood today. I stayed up all night long, 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock, watching asteroids flying by us. Y'all don't even give a fuck. Y'all do the, you know what? You look like a cartoon character. Maybe you're Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck or something, and you're throwing the white flag. I give up. Well, guess what? I'm the road runner, and I'm not ever going to stop. I don't care what my family does. I'm doing this for my grandfather that fought for y'all. While you're sitting there typing on Facebook, hey, why you, this is a good one. Why are you commenting down below on your own stuff on Facebook? Because I have to put my other Facebook on the other Facebook because Facebook turned into communist and shut me down for 30 days. How stupid are you? I'm the smartest son of a bitch because I've got Kevin Shipp telling me what I need to do. I'm not listening to you or him. I'm listening to Kevin Shipp, Edward Snowden, and John Moore from the Navy, you dumb son of a bitch. So don't come at me. I'm fucking fed up. The ones that have been subscribing to me and sharing and liking and putting the stuff on there, y'all are my warriors. Y'all are the ones that wants to save people's lives. And I'm telling you right now, folks, if another Hurricane Katrina comes into your area, be ready to be raped, murdered, and blasted. I'm not going to sugarcoat it no more. This is going to be the scariest channel you've ever met. They didn't call me 6 years straight Actor of the Year at Sloss Frat Furnace for no reason. From 1999 to 2005, I was the craziest clown on Sloss Fright Furnace. And I used to jump off the damn clown maze on them. I was Michael Myers, Chainsaw Massacre. A zombie. I snuck up on my boss. And he pissed in his pants. I come off the fucking, what you call it. If you're a Sloss Fright Furnace and you know what I'm talking about, because you're probably laughing your ass off because you have subscribed to me and you're on my Facebook. You're probably laughing. Yeah, I remember. They used to call me NASCAR. I wasn't walking to you. I was running towards you. Running you all the way from the clown maze, all the way from the parking lot. No, didn't have no Monster Energy. No, I didn't have alcohol in my system. No, I didn't have, what was that other? No, I didn't have much that bull crap on energy. Red Bull crap. Tasted like piss that Jimmy Johnson's going to have on his car. By the way, think about it, folks. Jimmy Johnson is about to have the devil on his car. That's right. Monster Energy and Red Bull are satanic. You did not know that. Go look it up. Makes fun of God. You know what the funny thing is? I feel like a teacher as Freddy Krueger to these kids and putting them in the corner. And the sad part is, half of y'all are grown up. Matt Genovese. You need to grow up, man. You don't want to be like Gomez. He went to jail. You don't want to be like Dominic Wright and Captain Winning. Captain Winning from Conyers, Georgia. Elliot Walker. They all went to prison. The only one that was smart, and I was shocked, was mistakes were made. How about that? What a glitch. And y'all think the internet's God. I said something 2006. Was it 2006? I think it was. 2006, I was with a friend of mine, Kayla. We was at GameStop. And there's like, hey, they're going to make us play. They're going to have us playing online. I said, yeah, right. I worked at Charter Communications. And I told everybody here, and I told these people, and I told y'all online that the internet is not God and never will be. They got too many glitches, too many hacks. So if you take that chip, folks, I'm going to say it in a way that you will understand. They inject poison in you, you're dead. Do you really want to be George Soros's bitch? I don't. That talks like this. Don't even know what the fuck he just said. Sounds like a fucking vampire. It needs to be smashed in the face. Obama goes, I don't know what the fuck he just said. Sound like he said it. The clown is coming. I don't know. So, without further ado, let's keep on doing the news. Mr. Bullies, riddle me this, riddle me that. Who is afraid of the big black bat? It's showtime, folks. I'm the Stinger, and I'm bitch slapping every NWO bully in the face. Let's keep on.
Why? Why? Because we are thinking big. Watch. A $25 million order now buys this. Enough to kill half a city. The bad half. Nuclear is up.
Did you hear that? Half of a city. What is it happening right now in Hawaii with 70 inches of rain? By the way, I just found this out. They're doing just like they did Port Arthur. Okay? They're busting the dams and flooding people's houses on purpose.
Obsolete. Take out your entire enemy, virtually risk-free. Just characterize him, release the swarm, and rest easy. These are available today. We have...
Oh, by the way, this is Tommy Dreamer from ECW that I created. Enjoy. And Jimmy Jam Garvin, I have no idea what WWE was thinking. I have no idea who that is. But he's in the tournament, and he's about to get his butt kicked. Have a nice day. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what ECW is, I will help you out. Backyard wrestling.
A distribution network, taking orders from military, law enforcement, and specialist clients.
The nation is still recovering from yesterday's incident, which officials are describing as some kind of automated attack, which killed 11 U.S. senators at the Capitol building.
They flew in from everywhere and attacked just one side of the aisle. It was chaos. People were screaming.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not really in the reading mood today, but I usually read them after the show because I want to see how many. I'm teaching the internet a lesson. I want to see if they cut me off. I've been seeing a lot of stuff being edited on YouTube lately, and I really appreciate that, Mountain Mama. And God first. I'm sorry about the language, but when you lose a family member, how I had to do last year, I've lost weight. I'm not eating. I don't even care anymore. Okay, folks. I'm to a point that they're. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm about to dropping. That's a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando. That's all I got to say.
You can see high windows, very small, precisely punctured to gain entry to the building.
What did you do for the victim?
I just did what I could for him. Things weren't even interested in me. They're just buzzing.
Government sources admit the intelligence community has no idea who perpetrated the attack, nor whether it was a state, group, or even a single individual.
So if we can't defend ourselves, then we strike back.
We are investing very heavily in classified defense projects.
We make it our deterrent like our nuclear deterrent. We stockpile in the millions, the billions.
At key facilities. The White House, the New York Stock Exchange, Wall Street.
Safe in their homes.
Well, we wish we had boots on the ground in every community in this country, but we don't. So our instructions, our suggestions are to stay in touch with
Ollie, hi. Hi, Ollie, honey. How's Edinburgh today? How are all your studies going, huh?
Good. Great.
Oh, great. Hey, aren't we doing a video call today?
I'm kind of with people, so
Oh, well, come on, Oliver, put her on.
Oh no, it's not like that. Wait.
Oh, well, listen, I see some photos here with somebody, and I can see lots of likes, and what's that all about? Oh, wait a minute, here, it's on your
Mom, she's on this spy stuff in the military?
What is this video right here? Oh.
No, I'm not going to click on it. It's just this human rights thing about oppression or whatever.
Honey, you're not going into politics, are you? I mean, no,
Mom, it's safe here, just like you said it would be.
All right. That mom just said, you're not getting in politics, are you? And he said, he's talking about he's going to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what they're going to do if you vote. If you vote, they're going to hit you with these drones. That's what I see happening, folks. Okay? I wouldn't vote no more. Democrat and Republicans together anyways. Y'all should know that by now. I've been saying this for, 8 years, maybe? Maybe 3 years on Facebook. And 8 years on NASCAR Online. And, tried to warn you that your vote never counted. And the NWO has been doing they're picking the president Who do you think picked Trump? Guys, who do you think picked Trump? It wasn't us. I mean, Simpsons even tried to tell you it was not us. So I want you to remember that, folks. Before you go to and waste your gas, which you're going to need on other things because they're going to jack it up to $20 after this earthquake. But I want you to remember this, folks. 44th president was the last president, and he's still there. I want you to know that right now. Obama's the one that hacked the elections to let's just say, to separate the country a little bit more. Obama got the phone call from none other than ICANN. ICANN is the one that's got the internet right now. I want you to know everything is reverse psychology. If you never went to school for reverse psychology, you need to. That's why I'm changing this channel to reverse psychology. You're welcome. You're welcome, Tracy. I'm sorry. I got very emotional. I had to let it go. I had to let it out. Y'all are pretty much my family. I don't have a family anymore.
Heavy traffic approaching the A720 this morning.
Police are not saying this morning what prompted
Claim relaxing firearm legislation would be useless against the so-called slaughter bots.
is to stay away from crowds. When indoors, keep windows covered with shutters.
Protect your family. Stay inside.
Now, who has these drones? I'll tell you who has these kind of drones. None other than the EU. Yeah, the Queen, folks. The Queen and Prince Williams and Prince Harry texted something to Obama last year. Anonymous grabbed. They stole the text. And the text said to Obama, everyone must die. This was after the 21st of August when Wormwood went past. They don't believe in God. And they don't believe in Wormwood. They don't want y'all to see it. They don't want you to see what God's doing. Okay? That's why all the volcanoes are erupting. That's why all the chaos is happening. That's why George Soros has hired nothing but college students, aka our Antifas, to ruin your country. Americans now. American college students have pretty much turned on the United States for money. I want y'all to know that. I knew that Jimmy Jam wasn't going to win against my ECW Tommy Dreamer. Let's keep on.
Claim relaxing firearm legislation would be useless against the so-called slaughter bots.
Is to stay away from crowds. When indoors, keep windows covered with shutters.
Protect your family. Stay inside.
That's what they sound like, folks. They sound like a bunch of bees, which, if you're not noticed, honeybees are disappearing. Birds are dying. I'm seeing a bunch of birds in the backyard falling from the sky, and it's sad.
Authorities are still struggling to make sense of an...
Okay. That was the sound of a school getting attacked. Just like I told you, Parkland shooting was drones. They went into the ductwork with these drones, and they come in like that. Somebody set them things off, folks, in Florida. I want y'all to know that right now. And I'm not scared of telling you, Kevin Shipp told me to let Americans know. He's having to slow down on his stuff because he has a family. That's why he summoned me. That's why he put me as a backup. He knew Alex Jones was going to go. Every time somebody talks to Kevin Shipp, they disappear. Kevin Shipp told me that Alex Jones was going to go. That's why I tried to tell y'all Alex Jones was going to go, and none of y'all listened to me. None of y'all believe me. But you're starting to believe me now. All I got to say is, if you have a Baphomet in your city, you have a homing device on there, your city will be blown up. They got underground bombs underground too, by the way, in the cities.
Attack on university campuses worldwide, which targeted some students and not others. The search for a motive is apparently turning to social media, and a video shared by the victims exposing corruption at the height.
So that was it on that. I'll tell you what, y'all just don't know, do y'all? I wish y'all did. I wish y'all did. Not everything is cherries on the top. And I know y'all want it to be like that and everything, but I knew this day was going to come, that machines was going to take over. For crying out loud. Remember the movie Maximum Overdrive? When the trucks come to life, and was it Stephen King? I don't know. I forgot who made it. But if you know what I'm talking about, comment down below and help me out here, folks. But it was actually one of my favorite movies because I've always liked the truck that had the big green face on it. I thought it was a clown or a Joker or something. But, alright, Tyler Bate is one of the guys that I created, Enjoy. If you don't know who Tyler Bate is, he is a rookie that is not even on the game. I'm sure to be on next year's game. He's at NXT. Actually, he's injured, but he's in NXT. Against, who's that? Jimmy Uso? The Rock's family. Enjoy. And enjoy my Undertaker, my second Undertaker arena that I created. Alright, let's go to the next story. You know what? Let's do it. Are we going? Let's see here. Something big is happening.
The stake should be.
Okay, never mind. It's not live. It's not live. Never mind. I don't want to go there. I'm going to the next one. Just give me a moment. I hope y'all are having the ones that is on my team and is my Warriors. Sabrina, thank you for sharing. Lindsay Tribbett from Utah, thank you for sharing. I know a lot of y'all don't have a lot, and all I'm asking for is you to subscribe. It's free. I'm not asking for money. I just want y'all to subscribe and share and like. Let me know that I'm doing my job. The ones that's disliking, you know who you are. I already know who you are. You're the trollers that's been trolling me for years, and you're never going to win. You've lost every battle against me, so just keep on disliking my video. I don't care. I'm not here for your dislikes. And by the way, people are liking my death video that I did this morning. That is the truth. I sang it to you. And if you don't know what that meant, 3 volcanoes in the last 24 hours has erupted. Okay? And more are coming. And I told you this was coming, folks. I told you it was going to come between June 19th to August 28th. Guess what? Now they extended it to October. October, folks. And we've got asteroids about to fly by bigger than Texas and California. Now they're saying August 29th. A big one's coming, guys. And I hope it's not going to hit us, but you need to be ready and prepared. You need to have food, water, guns, solar power panels, just like Joe Rogan said. If you did not hear what Joe Rogan said, go to my other video that I made last night. Yesterday. Okay? And the people that calls me fake, well, last time I heard, when you hear NBC talks about Trump's penis is dripping, you tell me what's fake, okay? All right, let's go to the story. What's next? Anything next? Okay. Got a lot of news out. There's a song I want y'all to there's a song I want y'all to listen to. Skillet, they're a Christian band. Rise. It tells about the earthquakes, the volcanoes, the catastrophes, the hurricanes, all that. All right, breaking news. This is coming from Dina. CWW7. Russia forced to respond to U.S. Iran threatens to hit U.S. And Israel, China gains more allies from Taiwan. That's not what I heard. This is not right. If y'all not heard, Russia is about to do Red Dawn on us. But here we go. Enjoy.
Welcome back again, everyone. It's Dina Calmetti here with CWW7 News. And for today's broadcast, I wanted to bring you up to speed concerning some headlines that have occurred so far this week. In fact, we're going to discuss Russia, the United States, China, Taiwan, as well as Israel and Iran. But I first would like to take you to this report in regards to Russia. Apparently, President Putin has stated that Russia is forced to respond to the U.S. missile defenses near its border, and also that Russia must strengthen its military. A Russian leader said Moscow is compelled to respond to NATO's expanding infrastructure and the emergence of missile defense systems near its borders. In reply to a question from a Finnish journalist, President Putin said that NATO's military infrastructures were moving towards Russia's borders, and the amount of the alliance's military equipment and personnel, as well as the number of military exercises near Russia's borders, he said naturally we have to keep an eye on what is going on there, and to strengthen our infrastructures. We must respond to the emergence of components of the U.S. missile defense systems near our borders. We welcome the Finnish president's proposal for easing any tensions in the region. This concerns flights by combat aircraft. Putin also recalled that the International Civil Aviation Organization had formulated certain rules, but that they do not apply to military aircraft. The rules have the status of recommendations, he said. We are prepared to discuss this with our NATO partners, but they refuse. I believe this is not a constructive stance. We hope it will change. And with all of that said, Haaretz is reporting that Britain had to scramble Typhoon jets to shadow Russian aircrafts near NATO airspace. Britain said 2 Royal Air Force Typhoon jets were scrambled from Romania to investigate suspected Russian fighter aircraft operating near NATO airspace over the Black Sea. RAF jets regularly monitor Russian warplanes near UK airspace, and the encounter near Romania is the second in that area since July. The Royal Air Force has deployed Typhoons to the Baltic states in recent years as part of a mission to protect NATO airspace in the region. Britain's Minister of State for the Armed Forces, Mark Lancaster, spoke about and stated that the RAF has had to scramble jets more than 80 times over the last decade to intercept Russian military aircraft. And the Sun is reporting that Russia has invited China to join its biggest war games in 40 years as they prepare for conflict.
Oh my God.
More than 100,000 personnel and thousands of tanks, jets, choppers, and warships are set to team up with Chinese forces in East Siberia to form a deadly fighting force.
Oh my God.
The Russian defense minister has revealed military forces are today mobilizing to pave the way for what is called Vostok 2018 military drills. This will be the largest show of force since the massive Soviet war games that unnerved the world back in the early 1980s. Recent drills have about 150,000 servicemen, 1,500 tanks, 120 aircraft, and 70 naval vessels taking part in mock invasions. But the latest war games are set to be even bigger. The monster exercise is bound to spook NATO military bosses because Russia launched huge military drills before invading Georgia in 2008 and annexing Crimea in 2014. According to the Times, a Russian military analyst told state media this is the unique ability of our armed forces to move such numbers of troops from one end of the country to the other. As far as mobilization is concerned, we are superior to any other army in the world. Meanwhile, the Chinese Defense Ministry said the drills were aimed at cementing its military partnership with the Kremlin, as well as boosting the two countries' ability to respond jointly during a war. China's decision to take part comes amid growing tensions with the United States and its Asian allies who are furious at Beijing's takeover of the South China Sea. And also, the Russian military has increased both the scope and frequency of its maneuvers amid tensions with the West. President Putin...
Wait a minute. Trump, you put your foot in your mouth when the Marines are walking away from the pedophile government, which you're pedophile. We found that out, finally. And Mr. Putin, and now the enemy that's been taking down, this is making sense now. California is being burned by China with their drones. That's not all. Not even done yet, folks. It's just like a suicide mission here. Trump, you need to, I don't know what you need to do, bud, but you have you got everybody pissed off at us. And now you have pissed me off to no end. You're nothing but a joke. Somebody, do me a favor, somebody. Write to Donald Trump and tell him to shut up on Twitter. Tell him to shut up. Because all he's doing, if you not noticed, he's nothing but talk. That's all he is. I have not seen a good thing out of him yet. Nothing. All it's been is talk. ICE agents taking people's families and separating them. With Obama, nothing but talk. Nothing but talk. And they're saying he's gonna. And anybody that says Trump is gonna die, you're stupid. Okay? And even Simpsons are stupid on this. Okay? It's going to be a fake death. Just like McCain. John McCain is not going to die. He's going underground. Along with the Clintons. Y'all going to be a deer in the headlights, just like I predicted. Let's keep on.
Who has described the rearming of his nation as priority, wants to have 1 million serving personnel by 2020. President Putin wants to swell the ranks from the current 750,000. It is understood that 2,300 new tanks, 1,200 new helicopters, and planes are in the pipeline. Some 50 naval vessels and 28 Marines have been ordered, while the country is also modernizing its nuclear arsenal and air defenses. In September, it was revealed that Russia practiced a full-scale mock invasion of the West, that including Baltic states, bombing Germany, and invading neutral countries. The terrifying war drills featured troops, artillery, tanks, missile attacks, and naval and air force raids. There is nothing wrong with Russia and China having military exercises together. They are allies after all. But what is concerning are the recent relationship issues that the United States has had with China and Russia, and especially with China, due to the trade wars that are occurring right now. And we also have to keep in mind who Russia plays in Bible prophecy and their part. So I will definitely continue to keep you updated as these reports continue to be developed, but I would like to move on and talk about China next and their new ally. This next report comes from the South China Morning Post, and they are reporting that China's new alliance with El Salvador has stirred U.S. worries over a possible military base in El Salvador. El Salvador might be a small nation, but the United States is worried it has something more to offer mainland China than diplomatic recognition. A port that could be used for military purposes. The Central American county officially cut ties with Taiwan and established a formal alliance with Beijing on Tuesday, leaving Taiwan with just 17 nations that officially recognize its status. While Taiwan has accused Beijing of luring its allies away with generous aid offers, Washington sees the latest switch as not just a case of piling more pressure on the self-ruled island, but a move to shore up mainland China's security and strategic planning in the region. Jean Maines, the U.S. ambassador to El Salvador, tweeted on Tuesday that the United States was concerned about the Central American nation's decision to break ties with Taiwan. She said, without a doubt, this will impact our relationship with the government. Meanwhile, Taiwan's president has vowed to fight China's increasingly out-of-control behavior after this recent loss of the diplomatic allegiance of El Salvador to China. Speaking in Taiwan, the Taiwan president declared that Taiwan will not bow to Beijing and condemned China for applying pressure on the island. She said, "We will turn to countries with similar values to fight together against China's increasingly out-of-control international behavior." Earlier, the Taiwan foreign minister told reporters that Taiwan refuses to engage in money competition with China, revealing that El Salvador had been repeatedly asking for massive funding support for a port development, but the self-governed island was unable to assist with the project they found unsuitable after the assessment. The foreign ministry stated that pressure from China would only make Taiwan more determined to continue our path of democracy and freedom. China's rude and unreasonable behavior will certainly have negative impact across strait relations. This is also not how a responsible country should behave. However, Reuters is reporting that Taiwan's last diplomatic ally in Africa, the Kingdom of Eswatini, stated on Wednesday it had no intentions of switching ties to China, even after a Chinese diplomat said he expected it to ditch Taipei soon amid a bitter diplomatic dispute. Ahead of a summit next month between China and African leaders in Beijing, China has been upping the pressure on Taiwan's last remaining ally on the continent to come over to China's side. However, the Chinese assistant foreign minister said that Eswatini did not have relations with China for reasons that everyone knows. We look forward to and hope that all African nations, with none left behind, can take part in positive China-Africa cooperation and become a member of the largest family. Get together. I believe that this is not just the pursuit of China. It is also a widespread shared expectation of African nations. I believe that this target can, in the not-too-distant future, be realized. However, the Eswatini Foreign Affairs Minister told Reuters from Taiwan, where he is visiting, that his country was not interested in forging relations with China. He said they must not play mind games because our relationship with Taiwan is over 50 years, so we will not dump them. We have no desire to change camp since Taiwan has been good to us. The minister said his trip to Taiwan was a sign that the kingdom was staying put with Taiwan and that they would not sacrifice their relationship for anything. As tensions continue to rise between China and Taiwan, they have skyrocketed between the United States and Iran. Reuters is reporting that Iran has warned on Wednesday that it would hit U.S. and Israeli targets if it were attacked by the United States. Now, this was said after President Trump's security advisor stated that Washington would exert maximum pressure on Iran that would go beyond economic sanctions. U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton told Reuters that the return of U.S. sanctions was having a strong effect on Iran's economy and popular opinion. He said there should not be any doubt that the United States wants this resolved peacefully, but we are fully prepared for any contingency that Iran creates. However, a senior Iranian...
Wait a minute. You're really prepared, United States, when you ain't even fixed the power grid? Yeah. How stupid are you? How stupid am I to even believe what you just said? Seriously. Because if they cut out the lights, we out. We're going to look like vanilla ice. You cut out the lights, we're going to be glowing.
Cleric stated that the price of war with Iran is very high for America. They know if they harm this country and this state in the slightest way, the United States and its main ally in the region, the Zionist regime Israel, will be targeted. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have said it could strike Israel cities with missiles if it were threatened. Iran also has proxies in the region, including Lebanon's Hezbollah. The Revolutionary Guards said on Wednesday they would continue increasing Iran's
And who gave the missiles to Iran? None other than your favorite president, African Americans. Your Muslim president, Barack Hussein Obama, aka Barry Sarato.
Offensive capabilities and not surrender to the United States pressure to scrap its ballistic missile program. Speaking of tensions in the Middle East, the Jerusalem Post is reporting that Hamas has stated that they will not disarm as part of any truce with Israel. Hamas said on Monday that it will not lay down its weapons or pay any political price as part of any ceasefire agreement with Israel. The senior official stated that we benefit from the truce. Our weapons will remain in our hands, and there are no conditions regarding Hamas's right to continue the resistance. The truce does not require a political price from Hamas, and it is not part of the deal of the century. The deal of the century refers to U.S. President Donald Trump's yet-to-be-announced plan for peace in the Middle East. It goes on further to report that Zahar's statement came in response to claims by Palestinian Authority and Fatah officials to the effect that any ceasefire agreement between Hamas and Israel would pave the way for the implementation of Trump's unseen plan, which they charge is aimed at liquidating the Palestinian cause. The PA president and some of his top officials in Ramallah claimed in the past few days that efforts to reach a ceasefire deal between...
What kind of peace do you got for him, Donald? I don't know, a McDonald's hamburger for Kim Jong-un, and you're going to give them tacos, aren't you? Huh? Seriously, Trump? You're the most stupid president I've ever met. You're not even a president, you're a freaking actor. You're an actor. And everybody's sucking on your candy lollipop. That's what they are. Y'all don't see what I see, guys. Y'all don't got CIA and Edward Snowden and NSA and Kevin Shipp and John Moore in my ear. Y'all don't. Y'all are all being played and y'all are all blind because you want to be blind because you're scared. You don't want to get back in that race car because you're scared. Ain't that right? I'm not. Who's got the balls now?
Between Israel and Hamas were also aimed at separating the Gaza Strip from the West Bank. So definitely some very interesting headlines as well as prophetic. And I also would like to mention that this deal of the century that Trump is talking about will be unveiled in September during his UN speech. Now right there is Daniel 9:27 if it were to be confirmed with Israel and others. And it has to be for 7 years. Now that is key. Now I'm not saying that President Trump is the Antichrist, but whoever confirms this covenant or peace agreement with Israel is indeed the Antichrist. So I will definitely continue to keep you updated as these reports continue to be developed, but please do leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think.
Man, we know who the Antichrist is. He's already went to Jerusalem and played with himself in Jesus' turf. We know who it is. It's not Barack Hussein Obama. Sorry to break the news to you. It's not Donald J. Trump. He's not even from America. He's not from America, folks. He's actually the richest country of them all. Anybody want to know who it is? Thank you. Appreciate that, John. Does anybody know who it is? I already called him out. I already said his name in this video. Y'all want to guess? He actually was in the military. And he had a mother named Princess Diana. And he's got a gash on his forehead. What did they say in the Bible? The Antichrist, the fake Antichrist, because we've had more than one, is none other than Williams. Prince Williams, folks. Even Beyonce said that, and I thought she was funny. Then I got into investigating it, and it's all coming true. He's rebellion on what happened to his mom. And he's coming after everybody. They think, he thinks that we did it, knowing it was his family that did it. Prince Andrews murdered and raped her. Putin has been reported it, and everybody else has. So if you think you're going to fight against the British, China, Iran, and you don't share these videos, will you see why I'm on here? We got to recruit, folks. We got to get ready. We got to team up together. Because they're not just going to come in here and whoop you and kill you. They're going to rape you first. They're going to hurt you so bad you're going to feel it. It's going to be a slow death. That's their plan. The UN's coming in. Think about it, folks. Y'all are all surrounded if you don't fight back together as a team. You see what their plan was? You see? To undivide this country. All the governments. Obama. Talking about racist crap. All the time. You see why I came on here, folks? Do y'all? Any of y'all? Comment down below. Tell me that I'm right. Hell, tell me I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, usually I'm right, and usually I call you out. Please, I'm looking for a fight. I'm begging you to tell me that I was wrong. Because every time I'm wrong, I've always stopped it. I've always told you. I'm not Kyle Busch. I'm not going to bow down and say, hey, I was right, you was wrong. I'm going to say we need to fight together and quit fighting against each other, Americans. Because what they're doing in California is going to happen on the East Coast. You asked that the other day on my comments. So I want you to remember that, folks. I want you to remember. Because if you give up on your... Look, what they did in Hurricane Harvey, it's happening in Hawaii right now. And it's happened in Katrina and Hurricane Andrew. Actually, that was the first one. They started this Hurricane Andrew. Okay? FEMA started in 93. They had this plan, folks. They're depopulating the country to turn gay because they don't want you to have no more kids. Because y'all are being blamed on everything when the government is the ones that's got us working at coal mines, steel industries, and now they want to change it because they made a mistake, but they don't want to say they made the mistake, right? See, I'm calling the government out. Why don't they say they made the mistake? I want to hear the government say, we made a mistake. No, they don't have the balls. They don't have the kahunas. Ladies and gentlemen, I presented you everything but the kitchen sink in the last 4 years. Actually, longer than that, if you want to call it internet, 8 years. I've only been on the internet 8 years, folks. 8 years. I was planning on getting on in 2006, but things changed. Things changed. And now I'm here to tell you that you're surrounded if you don't fight back. Look what's happened in Hawaii, folks. You're next. Look what happened in Iowa to Dustin, your comrade, trollers, your boyfriend. Look what happened to him, boys. 70 tornadoes hit him. Hit Iowa. Right after Jinping come over there to get the land. And now Jinping is in California. And who is he with? Who did I say was wanting the pedophiles? Russia. Everything that I have said has come true. And everything else is going to keep on coming true. If you like it or not, trollers and bullies. I call you both bullies, trollers, same people. Y'all nothing but kids. Grown-ups that's acting like kids. You know, I used to have a lot more people watching my videos, but I know I'm getting shadow banned. And it's okay. It's okay. Because I said I was going to get on here at 4 o'clock. I was late. Usually the weekends is just spur of the moment. Okay? The weekdays, I'm going to be on at 4 o'clock. If there's not a storm cutting out the lights. Because the storm is here. Donald Trump tried to warn you. Storm was coming. Calm before the storm. And that stupid idiot Eminem, we haven't heard a damn word about him no more, have we? Well, you're going to throw that shit all over the floor, a wall again? Why don't you just Shut up, Eminem. You're with Donald Trump. You're with him. All the celebrities are together because they got money. You know, show me the money. Even Tom Cruise is with them. Your baby, Matt Genevis, we're going to lose. I'm your Superman online. And I still haven't had any kryptonite get on me yet. Where they at, trollers? Huh? Where you at? Come on, talk. I put the comments down below so you could talk. You seen my video, didn't you? Because if you threaten me or bully me, guess what comes? Drones. You're scared, aren't you? I tried to warn you. The Skynet was coming. You messed up when you threatened women online. I seen it. You woke me up. You woke me up, Matt. You threaten people online. Commenting down below with fake accounts threatening me. Dude, you might as well just clean your bald headed off, bud. Because I promise you this. Renegade up! Renegade up! Your renegades are going down. How you like that? ECW. 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 Who's the entertainment now, Matt? I told you I was going to take your account and your money on your YouTube channel. I told you I was going to take your mic and your servers on NASCAR 15, didn't I? Bud? You're not even the one that put the dick on the race car that messed up the paint booths. Mistakes were made, did. And he paid a heavy price. He got a whooping in jail. I paid somebody to beat his ass. He threatened me and my family just like Dustin did, and guess what? Dustin got hit by a tornado. That's what happens. Let's keep on. I got some more news to bring you because you love my news, because it's real. It's real. Come on. Hey, Burns and all the other trollers. Come on, keep on. Subscribing and unsubscribing. Come on. I even know this. Keep on. Keep on doing what you're doing. You might as well stay in Irondale. One person from Alabama is trolling me. They know who they are. And I like to thank Kevin Ship for telling me who that was. Yeah, Kevin Ship told me who you are. You thought I was playing games? No. I don't like playing games. I like telling you the truth. They don't call me Scorpion for nothing. If you go look it up, Scorpio means I tell it like it is and I don't sugarcoat it. That means I'm good in bed. That means I'm better than you. So just all I got to say is, screw you. If you don't like me, bite me. Big Papa Jackson's got your hook up. Holler if you hear me. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Probably don't even know what that is. You're like, what's that? 18. I'm Andrew, and I'm the 18. Get it? 18? Made sense, didn't it? And I'm CM Punk. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I've got a live mic. And I'm making the trollers and the bullies GTS. Go to sleep, bitch. Should be GTSB. Let's keep on. All right. More news coming out. And looking for Deborah again. Deborah's stuff is really good from California. I just hope she's moved. She said she moved out of there. She's in the middle now. And that is great news. All right. Let's go to the next one. Man, there's more news. All right. Let's see here. Clark, I've got to give you kudos. Holy cow. You have shared over 112 videos. You have got the record right now. Thank you, Melody Clark. As a close second will be Sabrina Wilson, right? Man, y'all are rocking. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. So I wanted to tell you thank you. You know who you are. You know who you are. Wow. That's all I got to say. You've got the guts. You're not scared. Let's see here. I told y'all about Banu coming to hit. Well, not. Hopefully it's not going to hit, but now they're saying November. We already talked about that one. What's next? Let's see here. The Shield's back. Told you that was coming. Nobody's seen that coming but me. That's because Dean Ambrose had surgery in Birmingham, UAB. I'm good friends with some of the doctors that's come to me. So, got friends in those places. If you've not heard about the humanoids, just like the movie, what is going on with Facebook? Why am I getting a message while I'm doing a video of Facebook? That's weird. Is this really happening right now? Hold on. Ooh, oh my God. Folks, we might get knocked off there. We have a solar storm coming toward Earth. I just got an email from Kevin Shook. Right here on live TV. This is how I get all my information. They got satellites. I don't. If you did not know, Edward Snowden works with Russia. Edward Snowden tells everything too. But wow, that's big. All right, we're going to go to the high alert. Breaking news on that too. And I want y'all to get ready for this. You want this chip so bad, folks? I hear a lot of people wanting this chip. Oh, it's going to open my doors on my car. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. It's going to let me get food instead of buying it at the cash register. Well, guess what? Guess what? Are you ready for this? 10 of thousands of cyber attacks strike each minute on the internet. You sure you want to be hacked? Your body being hacked? Do you want to look like Michael Knight on Knight Rider and they push that button for you to kill yourself? Do you want that? Because that's their plan. If you spit the wrong way, you're dead. Is that what you want? Do you really want to bow down to Hitler Jr., George Soros, and the 13 world banks? It's only paper, folks. It's only paper. We got more men and more women than they do. All we need to do is start fighting against them. If you fight against them, China and Russia won't come in on you because they're after them. Remember that, folks. But if you fight against Russia and China, what? Guess what's going to happen? They're going to have fun with you. That's what Edward Snowden told me to tell you. So you decide what you want to do, Americans. If you're even Americans anymore, y'all don't even know how to even act like Americans. Here you go.
Showing tens of thousands of hacks or cyber attacks detected globally that are happening right now as I speak to you. It's shocking, isn't it?
Nope, I'm not shocked.
This week, an 11-year-old boy reportedly hacked into an imitation of a Florida state voting website, changed the theoretical election results. Now, he did his hacking in less than 10 minutes, and while the accuracy of the imitation site has been challenged, this experiment does highlight the very real impact that just one hacker, this time a young person, can have both nationally and globally.
The news this week that an 11-year-old boy was able to hack into a replica of a Florida state election website in under 10 minutes during a recent hackers convention has revived the debate over cybersecurity. And just last month, Vice President Mike Pence unveiled a new cybersecurity goal, partly in response to alleged international interference in the 2016
security will be as dominant in the digital world as we are in the physical world.
Oh, Mike Pence, shut up. Seriously, you're one of the goats too. Seriously. And I don't like goats. I really don't. But you're a goat. You're just like George W. Bush. You're just quiet and I go as gum. Okay, if it's our goal to make our internet better, then why are we losing our freedom on the internet, you stupid jackass? Huh? I've been hacked over 15 times on Facebook. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not done. I've been hacked on YouTube 5 times. 5 time WCW champion. So don't come at me and tell me that we're doing the best we can with our internet and our security when you're too worried about us as the terrorists. You stupid idiot. You're on my list.
Incidents like the Equifax breach last year, when hackers stole personal information from nearly 150 million Americans, have prompted companies to take action. Many have started hiring professional hackers like Vinny Troya.
Companies will pay me or pay us for services to try to break into their systems and bypass their defenses. And as a result of that, we will provide them with information on what we found, and which will allow them to patch their vulnerabilities so that the hackers don't.
Well, ain't that a scam? Oh, I'm going to hire you to hack. How you going to hack anybody when the freaking lights go out by an EMP from Russia? Huh, stupid idiot? Oh my God, dude, you're an idiot, and your hair looks like you got shot by, what's that guy that made the lightning? Albert Einstein, or whatever. I don't know, I can't keep up with all this history because you keep on erasing it.
Get to it before they do.
Cybercrime threatens not only our security and the integrity of the electoral process, it's also very expensive. According to experts, global cybercrime costs are projected to hit $6 trillion a year by 2021. And an attack last year on the Equifax Credit Bureau in the United States, hackers stole the Social Security numbers and other personal information of nearly 150 million.
Well, I'll tell you the hack they got right now on Facebook. Donald Trump's having a heart attack, and you click onto that son of a bitch, and you lose everything. Thanks to Melissa Rainey, my ex-girlfriend. Thank you. You are awesome. You are a warrior. And we fought fires together. I'll never forget that. And we had a head-on collision with each other. With a car wreck on 78 Highway. Thank you. But and then the other hack, these hot women come on your Facebook, and you click down below and you look at the pictures, and it's a man. And then on the other side of the pictures, I'm horny, let's do it together, and hey, click to this video and you can see me naked. You click to that video, guess what? You're gone. There's your clack. There's your hack right there, folks. There's your hack. If you don't have a city or state and you only have one little girl picture on there and you have nothing but men from another country, from Iran, hacking you, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I'm getting friends requests from clowns thinking that I'm stupid. No, I'm smarter than you, buddy. And you're not going to hack me again. The only people that's hacking me right now is Facebook because they are communist. And I hope Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, right? I hope your fucking house freaking burns in hell over there in Hawaii. I heard there's a brush fire nearby you right now. You stupid motherfucker.
Billion Americans. But the problem of cyber attacks, it's much bigger than the United States. It is a worldwide crisis. So where are the attacks originating? According to Security Today magazine, in 2017, 41% of cyber attacks originated in China, 20% originated in Turkey, 7...
Hold on. Trump. China's hacking us. China. Your butt fuck buddy.
15% in the United States, 8% in Brazil, and 4% in Russia. Other countries were responsible for 9% of cyber attacks. The countries most affected by cyber attacks were Indonesia, followed by the Philippines, India, the United States, Turkey, and Brazil. In this program, you're going to hear from a hacker, an African cybersecurity specialist, and a tech journalist. But first, to talk about the national security implications of cyber warfare, Kim Zetter. She covers cybersecurity for Wired Magazine and is author of the book Countdown to Zero Day Stuxnet and a launch of the world's first digital weapon. Nice to see you, Kim.
Thank you.
All right, first of all, we think of weapons of mass destruction like nuclear weapons or bio or chemical weapons. Now we have cyber warfare. Is that a weapon, potentially a weapon of mass destruction in your mind?
Mass destruction, I'm not sure. I think that what we'll see is cyber...
Wait a minute. Did you just say internet hacking is mass destruction? Oh my God. You see, this is why I don't listen to fake news. This is why. I thought this is a real news station. What is this station? I thought I subscribed to this guy because I didn't expect him. Oh. What are you doing, YouTube Mania? You're usually doing better stuff than this. This is ridiculous. I'm very sorry. That's waste. That was just a waste of garbage. Complete garbage. I'm sorry, guys. My mistake. When I make a mistake, at least I say I'm sorry and I made it. You know what I mean? Not everybody's got the balls to even say that, but I do. And okay, breaking news. Earthquakes are happening on the West Coast. Looks like California. Hold on. The hell is going on with this thing? Alright. Breaking news. Seismic shocker. Number of global earthquakes over the last 30 days and over 50% above normal. This is from former military. Dabu 777.
Talking about earthquakes, I have an article here that is citing Earthquake Tracker and some numbers that has been tracking these earthquakes all the way back throughout the whole past year. It breaks these numbers down, and what it shows is that over the last 30 days, these earthquakes are 50% above normal.
You can factor in also some of the bigger quakes that we've seen. But there's been quakes hit Venezuela, Fiji, Italy, Vanuatu. In North America, significant quakes have struck and rattled areas like Oregon, Alaska, the west coast of Mexico. We just seen some odd quakes in Colorado, and they keep popping up here and there across the globe in different places with higher magnitudes than normal. So the numbers are now reflecting this. If some were suspicious of this, well, the numbers are saying just that. You can see here, Alaska, magnitude 6, striking along this ridge. I talked about this ridge in my last earthquake video, running all the way down through here. And in terms of deep earthquakes, the biggest one that they have listed is an 8.3, struck right here in Russia.
Wow.
Now, in terms of the numbers of these quakes, in the past 30 days, I'm going to run some of these statistics and what they have listed. Now, per this article, they're going to be off a little bit from the live site. The live site has a few more listed since then, obviously. It says of 82,845 earthquakes of magnitude 1.5 or greater over the last 365 days, they took that and divided that down. And by the way, that's a large number. They divided that down 365 days, and you get an average of 227 earthquakes per day on average. And then you multiply that out by the 30 days, you get an average of 6,810 earthquakes per 30 days over the last 12 months. But if you look at their site, you'll see that the most recent numbers are way higher than that. 9,672 listed by whatever start and end date that they chose or have using there in their database. But these numbers are a reflection of what is going on here with all these quakes popping off left and right. And I wanted to make mention of it. I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can read into this article. And I will continue to update as we see earthquake activity, but they're definitely on the rise. And stay tuned for more. This has been Dabu7 with an earthquake update. Peace.
He's good, no doubt. He is awesome. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I told you that storm was gonna slam on its brakes in Hawaii. Boy, did it! Holy cow! 70 inches of rain. And they said 40. I don't know who in the world said 40. Oh yeah, that's right. Fake news. Let's just say this, okay? Everything that you've been watching on the news is pretty much a delusion. If you don't know what a delusion is, you need to go look it up. It's just like Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if y'all heard. Vanna White has reportedly finally leaving Wheel of Fortune. She's 61 years old. I thought she was dead because I was keeping on getting emails saying that she died. I was like, wow, okay, that's big. Well, I clicked on to the story. It was just her leaving. So if you heard anything about her passing away, that was a complete lie. She's not dead. She's 61 years old, and she's got other plans to do something else. Don't know what she's going to do yet. She hasn't decided. But I'm sure she's decided, but she hasn't told what is going to happen yet. You did not know Europe, largest volcano, erupted yesterday. Haven't heard anything about it lately. Just not that a lot of stories about it. It's kind of weird. Why? Okay, this is good stuff. Black Blackstone Intelligence Network finally jumping on the bandwagon with me, and I really appreciate it. Blackstone, you got over 175,000 subscribers, and you're finally saying it. Why the Trump presidency is a sinking ship. And he has been talking good about them until now. Y'all want me to come back for another video? I'll be back. I'm going to set it up for the tournament and everything, and I'll come back. There's no NASCAR this weekend. We're off. If you not have noticed, there's not a NASCAR video this week. Nothing. And we won't be back until next week. So, but I will tell you this. Get ready for some dirt track racing in a couple of weeks. The new game comes out September the 7th. We're going dirt tracking, and I love dirt. I actually used to go to the dirt track at Talladega with my grandfather and my dad. Dad took me to Talladega short track, and at the dirt tracks where Red Farmer and the Allisons used to race. Even got to see Tony Stewart race there, along with Robbie Gordon and some more others. But I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'm sorry about the rant and raving, but I'm sick of it, man. And I'm not gonna take it. I'm not a YouTube channel that's getting paid for this, and I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'll be honest with you. You either jump on the ship or fall off. Jump off the ship, because your Titanic is sinking. Y'all have a nice day. I'm out. I love you all. I'll see y'all in a little while. If anything else comes through, I'll pop in on the other YouTube channel if anything small happens.